Brandon Blackstock spent last few months with Kelly kids. His elder daughter is having tough time. Brandon Blackstock was an American talent manager who rose to fame with his marriage and divorce from Kelly Clarkson. Brandon Blackstock was suffering from cancer for 3 years, and at the age of 48, he passed away peacefully. While not confirmed, a report has stated that his funeral took place on August 9, 2025. Amid this, an insider recently revealed details about Brandon Blackstock's last few months, which he spent in private, along with his family members and kids. Brandon Blackstock preferred a quiet life in the last few months of his life before passing away. An insider recently revealed to US Weekly that Brandon Blackstock spent the last few months of his life in his $1.8 million mansion in Montana. As per the source, he preferred living a silent life, and even though he worked in entertainment in the past, that was not at all his personality. He was at home in Montana. He had his ranch and rodeo, but he preferred to go under the radar. Some of the people who worked with Brandon Blackstock at Starstruck Entertainment ended up moving to Montana to work on the rodeo with him. The source revealed, Brandon lived a pretty quiet life in Montana. That was how he liked it. Even though he worked in entertainment in the past, that was not his personality. He was at home in Montana. He had his ranch and rodeo, but he preferred to go under the radar. Some of the people who worked with him at Starstruck Entertainment ended up moving to Montana to work on the rodeo with him. Brandon Blackstock was with his family in the last 6 months of his life. The insider revealed to US Weekly that Brandon Blackstock was focusing on his health and spent a whole lot of time with his family in the last few months, even more than before. If the same report is to be believed, Brandon Blackstock's ex-wife, Kelly Clarkson, used to bring their 2 kids to him so that they could spend enough time together. Savannah, Brandon's eldest daughter, spent almost all the time with him in the last 6 months. As per the insider, Savannah has been dealing with an incredibly tough time. The insider also revealed that Brandon was traveling and doing everything by himself. According to the insider, Brandon looked okay a few days ago. Although he had turned thinner, he still resembled himself, and no one could believe what had happened to him. The insider could be quoted as saying, Brandon was traveling and doing things. Even a few months back, he looked okay. He looked thin, but he looked like himself. No one can believe it. Brandon Blackstock's elder daughter announced her pregnancy just weeks ago, while Kelly Clarkson stepped away from the limelight. Weeks before his demise, Brandon Blackstock's elder daughter, Savannah, announced her pregnancy. Unfortunately, this news came only a month before her father's passing, and it's easily understandable how tough this situation must be for Savannah, given her close bond with her dad. On the other hand, Kelly Clarkson stepped away from the limelight. She had been away from the limelight and was absent from her morning show. She also recently canceled her Las Vegas residency shows amid Brandon's illness. Insiders claimed that Kelly was devastated for her kids after Brandon's demise, as he had been very close to their kids.